Welcome back to our Final Fantasy XVI walkthrough. Our hero, Clive, is having a 13-year flashback to his childhood.
He won! See? I told you he could do it!
Aye. Rested at last. It's taken me long enough.
That was a display worthy of your father.
You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me.
What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
As the Phoenix is dominant, Joshua also possesses magical healing powers.
Joshua, I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. We mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey,
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you. I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
This is Annabella Rossfield, Clive and Joshua's biological mom.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
good day to you, Mother.
Annabella stares at Clive in disgust as she perceives him as worthless and considers him a failure who has disgraced their noble bloodline.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Meet Elwin Rossfield, leader of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, who is also Clive and Joshua's biological father.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Quiet, Torgal. Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed!
So Elwin is referring to the War of the Mother Crystals, which we saw in the last episode. Now, Torgal chases this butterfly right here. I'm wondering what's the context behind that.
Where do you think you're going, Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
All right, let's get stuff unpacked.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. But I say to speak.
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
Looks like they're getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
So there's an item directly northeast of our position, so make sure you go up the stairs there and get that. I was curious about the magic going on here, so I decided to find out more.
I'm having my bearer filled with weapon, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
So I'm assuming that's one of the mother crystals, or maybe a fragment of one of the crystals. We'll find out more later.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it? There's Joshua. Clive,
He you worried about the war?
The soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive. I'm all right. I promise.
That child is the future of our nation. He must be protected. All other concerns are insignificant.
Not sure how I feel about making an effort. I mean, pressing X and then having to hold R2 seems a bit cumbersome.
Good luck.
Here, King Elwin will give a bit more context about the war, and he will also mention their main adversary.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Your mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
Fire flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south, to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it, and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
No messages, my lord.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
At this point, I noticed something very sinister about Annabella.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you. There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria, after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
Good night, Clive.
Sorry, Ambrosia. We won't be hunting today.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Now, Elwin and his entourage are headed to Phoenix Gate, reason being they must perform the rite of the Phoenix before declaring war on their sworn enemy, the Iron Kingdom.
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us
And shield the firebird's flame forevermore!
As grace departs, open the gates!
Lord Rossfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
We're ready to depart, my lord.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you?
This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The Beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
To the marshes, then. And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
So here is our first introduction to the map. All we need to do is point to our location and hold X to travel. Here we are in Stillwind. We will have our first combat encounter. There will also be one sub-boss and one main boss in this mission.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports place them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
For housekeeping, this is Chapter 5 of 68, Lost in a Fog. We also get a notification on timely accessories. Now these are accessories which simplify the combat of the game.
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
It's hard to believe that anyone used to live here.
The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
With me.
A really nice combat tip here in Magic Burst. So you want to hit R2 after striking an opponent. You can hit R2 after striking an opponent with a single strike or a combination of strikes.
Goblins. So the reports were true.
We should press on. There may be more ahead.
Welcome to Stillwind.
Have care, my lord.
There's more.
So the parry mechanic in this game is pretty unique, as you're parrying with the attack button. Usually there's a designated parry button, but you'll see how this goes.
You are worried, my lord.
Watch out, my lord. Some of their number are spell slingers.
And what a number. We'll all have our hands full here.
Watch out for the spell slingers. They are usually off screen and they will just hurl projectiles at you. What you want to do is dispatch them first, and then you can always take care of the muggers.
We should be nearing the old village square.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord,
I'm working on it. He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd? As if you have to ask.
Nice try. And then there was one.
He's inviting a friend! On your feet, Sir Wade.
Here it comes.
So I consider this guy a mini boss, not necessarily a major boss. He does have his own health bar. Alright, so this guy is called Gigas. Pretty basic enemy. He mainly does a top-down strike, easily avoidable, and he does a continuous swing. Only thing to note here, he winds up with 3 fake swings before actually attacking. So what you want to do is ignore the wind up and try to time the swings for a precision dodge or parry.
Founder, that's a swing and a half. Be ready to move when it winds up for another. Don't have to tell me twice.
So here we go with the partial stagger we learned in the last episode. And once you get this, you just want to continually apply pressure until you get the full stagger. Now we have the full stagger. You really want to lay it on thick. Hopefully you have your icon attacks ready to go, and you can go ahead, chain them with some nice combos.
Nice try.
Really awesome detail here. I noticed you can jump and then dodge. Usually when you jump in a game, you are stuck in the animation, but in Final Fantasy 16 you can actually dodge while jumping. That is going to be huge for mobility during combat. Loving the battle rewards system, where rewards are based on performance and may include items, gear, ability points, and experience points.
you coward! After him, before he summons the rest!
Basic gear and abilities notification letting us know we need each gear or ability equipped before it's actually active. Thank you for that, Captain Obvious.
There he is! Damn it! This ends now. What's in there? Bloody hell! Warble. It's far south.
So we're going to end part 2 right here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in part 3.